must be new in here. You see these grown people talking, what you doing here? I got a half a mind and hit you with a split you, get up off the wall, go on, get it moving here. Yeah, I'm just catching the vibe. I told them.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Tennessee Titans taking on the San Francisco 49ers. Caleb Shudak has his teed up, ready to do the honors. And we are underway from Santa Clara. Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. They'll get it across the 35. It'll be 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Throwing on 2nd down, it's Purdy. Flushed out right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Purdy with it on 3rd and long. Connects with Kittle underneath. And Eddie out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the 1st down.
Again to the big tight end, George Kittle. Room to maneuver at the 35. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. They go right back to him for 20 and a first. Purdy will look to throw again here. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Up the gut, McCaffrey. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Purdy. And that is incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. First and 10 now. Willis and the Titans at their own 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, you know they had a third down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now from the gun, here's Willis. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Jake Moody now for the point after. He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. They begin with Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, 2nd down.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And there's a good opportunity to just run a ride there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. 3rd down, it's Willis. He's got it complete, Derrick Henry. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They've needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. 2nd and 12. Again, Willis to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa, who found him. And into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick six.
Moody good with the extra point. And that makes our score 17-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This taken in at the goal line. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. The Hippocratic Oath, first do no harm, and right now they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
If they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Back to throw, Willis. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
To the air on first down, here's Willis. Steps away to his left. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
But you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Well, it wasn't a goal line situation, but how about the goal line formation on 3rd and short? They went in and went heavy. No surprise on who was going to get the football. How about the power exhibited there?
Yeah, that was just put a hat on a hat, drive forward. Nice job to pick it up. They keep it with Henry on first down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd and 5. Again, it's Henry. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. The slot man in motion right. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
From the 23, this is 2nd and 3. Second down, Willis looks to throw here. That's to Burks, and he's got it. Touchdown, Tennessee. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Titans are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point up and good by Shudak. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7. So then after the made field goal, Shudak back out to kick it away. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Purdy now on second down. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. 23 yards to pick up there.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Second down and right back to McCaffrey. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
We don't know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
On first down, Purdy. Flush to his right. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Eluding the pressure right. And Purdy finds a way to move the chains. He slides to a stop, and he's got the first down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. This time they'll throw it. Here's Purdy. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
They just keep marching right along. First down on the pickup of 8 there.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Now on first down, it's Purdy. Dancing to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Once more, Purdy looking to throw. They'll find Ayuk open right side. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On third down, it's Purdy. That'll be caught by Ayuk. Touchdown, 49ers. Brandon Ayuk in the final seconds of the first half. And the 49ers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Moody good with the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. 4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. Over the middle, complete. That's Phillips. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive. But maybe cut into it a little bit, as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Henry up the middle. And Henry going to have a Titans first down as he'll get this up past the 35-yard line. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Willis looking to throw it. Over the middle into the hands of Burks. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
They run with Henry on first down, but nothing much materializing as he'll get forward only for about a yard.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Willis to throw on second. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Willis throws another interception, his third of the game. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the 49ers are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10.
Going for the deep ball.
He rifles one, and it's going to be intercepted.
Picked by Kevin Byard.
And the Titans are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Willis and the Titans come to the line now. 1st and 10.
At about the 32.
He'll start with a give to Henry. They'll get it across the 35. It'll be 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Willis now off play action.
And he rifles one incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Willis looks to pass it here.
Down he goes. The 49ers get there. Javon Hargrave, the D tackle, getting the sack.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes.
Going on 4th down. Here's Willis.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Niners take over in terrific field position. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he's got room.
And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25.
The Niners have the 1st down on a gain of 11. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Purdy's throw pulled in by Kittle. And Kittle going to have a 49ers 1st down. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
A give running left, it's McCaffrey. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12.
And Monty Rice there on the tackle. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. Purdy looking to throw.
This is caught.
And the Niners are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Good work there, holding him out on 1st down. And this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
A 2nd down throw for Purdy. That'll be caught by Ayuk. Touchdown 49ers.
Brandon Ayuk. His second touchdown of the afternoon as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Moody good with the extra point, and the lead is now 24.
Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. From the 44-yard line, here's second and a yard. Now Willis to throw. Right back to Henry, and Henry's got it again. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Willis wants to pass it again. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And the Niners are going to have it here just past the 25. And a penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. First and 10, Willis. That's complete downfield to Okonkwo. Touchdown, Titans. Okonkwo, 35 yards. And the Titans take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Well, it seemed like they were so focused elsewhere they forgot about the tight end spot, and he's the one that burns them there to make this a 3-score game here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
I think there might be a little bit of defensive fatigue from those guys on that side of the ball, partner, because they've been spending their time trying to stop them from all angles. This time the tight end gets them.
And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. So here's Shudak following the touchdown, back out to kick off. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the fourth quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you've got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 58 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. And able to complete this one to McLeod.
And he will have a Niners first down, and that ought to be the one that seals the victory.
Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Here's Purdy on 1st and 10.
Connects with Kittle underneath.
He's got room at the 30.
Past the 20. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Throwing here, Purdy. Throws the out route and completes it to Samuel.
And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided.
Now Purdy.
And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. So the victory here for San Francisco, and to be frank, Charles, probably not too many people surprised at how this one turned out.
Yeah, I don't think so at all. I mean, they're such a good football team. They were at home. You know, you walked in and you looked at the advantages and you saw that they had most of them, and it'd take a lot to try and even it up. I just thought 2 words for this ball game: methodical and predictable, and both of them came together.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the...
I've been going hard from the night into the daylight, telling them all that yesterday's price is not the same price. Eating up wings for breakfast, I can tell you what it tastes like. Wake up and I see red and I still don't got no brake lights. Yeah, feeling super fly. I look in the mirror, see ambition in my eyes. Got more than one formula, they love the way I drive. Yeah, I've been a prize, there's no need to be surprised. Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure. Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure. Try and get a big stack in my bag.
The NFL on EA Sports is in the great state of Tennessee at Nissan Stadium here in Nashville.
Today we've got a fun AFC matchup on tap, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Tennessee Titans. Evan McPherson has this one teed up.
And off we go from Nashville.
From the end zone, here's Julius Chestnut. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
A first down carry for Henry. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. Second down throw coming by Willis. That's complete to Traylon Burks.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Inside handoff, Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Second down, they go again with Henry. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
They'll run. It's Henry. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
I don't believe that that was called right here in the moment. I believe this was called during practice this week, that he was going to decide to be aggressive even on his own side of the field.
Just you mean because it's the opening drive? Maybe they had this scripted?
I think that he just talked about it with his team and said, listen, I'm confident in you. If we end up in this situation, we'll go for it early just to set a tone in this game.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
To the air on first down, here's Willis. On the slant, complete to Hopkins. A nice gain of 21 yards.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Back to throw, Willis. Forced out to his left. That's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Trevon Wesco. 5-yard touchdown. And the Titans are on the board first here this afternoon. Caleb Shudak on to try the point after. And this is good. Our score, 7-0 Tennessee. Back out is Shudak here as he'll send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Titans 7, Bengals nothing.
Here we go.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. From the red zone now, here's Burrow, 1st down. And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Bengals. It's Tyler Boyd. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Bengals are an extra point away from evening this one up. And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Their own 21-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. First connection there of the afternoon for those 2, and it's good for a 1st down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
A shotgun handoff to Henry. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35.
That felt like a trap, because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only are the DBs going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 1st down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
Third and 2, now Burrow. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Harold Landry in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. Fourth down, but Burrow stays put. They're going for it. They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Play fake. Here's Willis. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Now a 2nd down and 6. In motion right, that's Burks. On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Henry. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. And his kick is good.
So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. Able to find Higgins. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 35. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. Here we go. And Burrow going to throw again. He will find his man Chase complete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Bucs set to get the football first, and they trail here as we get started in the second half. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. The Bengals drive about to get going. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter three.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half. And it's pretty evident that this passing game has been frustrated so far. They haven't really moved the ball the way we might have expected, but this is a good pickup here for the first down.
Burrow going to get this out to Chase. It's a first down, his fourth catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Now Burrow on first down. Catch is made here by Irv Smith Jr. A good pickup there at 22.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. Here's a fake on the jet sweep and a run up the middle with Mixon. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 51 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And the Bengals are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Mixon is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Hard to argue with that being their best drive of the game so far as they use the running game to get them into the end zone.
Couldn't agree more, partner. Prior to that drive, they sputtered a little bit, but it looks like they found the formula. I would expect them to go back to that more and more as this game develops.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and that gives them a 3-point lead.
Kevin McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent is still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Second down, here's Willis. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. 3rd down, it's Willis.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And the return will stop right around the 25.
Boy, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes, those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw.
Steps away. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up second and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
On second down, Burrow to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
It'll definitely be a disappointment to come out of this starting position with just 3 points. They need to try to dial something up now, 3rd and 10.
This goes out wide for Mixon.
Touchdown, Bengals!
Joe Mixon. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Bengals will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Well, he is putting in a great all-around game, Charles. He already ran one in for a score, and now they utilize him in the passing game.
And they put a lot of pressure on a defensive coordinator and defense, don't they? Because they're used to him as a runner. But it turns out he's just as dangerous as some of those receivers, and he showed it right there. You don't pay enough attention to him defensively, he makes you pay.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30. He might score. And he won't get all the way into the end zone as he's out of bounds, but not before getting it down inside the 10.
Similar to golf, you never want to count a score before it actually happens, but you have to figure. They thought they were going to get 6 on that play. Great effort to keep them out of the end zone, but a big-time return.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and goal.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Well, sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half. You're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
Man, not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
Third and goal, and keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. Henry again.
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry taking it in from 4 yards out.
And the Titans have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Willis will try and throw for this.
And this is caught. They got it. And after being important 2 points, it gets them back within a field goal. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
their own 16-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each inning in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack? Or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the... Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Monty Rice. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error. That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Willis back to the air on second down. He finds Hopkins complete. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Willis will look to throw it. The Cockrell holds it in left side. And the Titans are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a first and goal.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. Here we go, first and goal. Henry going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. They'll go again from the 3 here on second and goal. They'll give Henry another shot. And into the end zone for the Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Titans have taken a fourth-quarter lead. They do tack on the extra point as well. And that will make this a 4-point game. So then after the made field goal, Shudak back out to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll come up first and 10 here. Burrow. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there. And it's second down.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Throwing, Burrow. That's complete to Chase.
And this is obviously a spot where you lean on your stars. Get the ball to them in open space and let them do what they do.
Here's Burrow. Short throw to Smith.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Burrow's throw taken in here by Chase. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans 30. All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now. Escaping the pressure right. And he gets this in the hands of Mixon. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. This is 1st and 10. Burrow. Quick slant cut by Chase. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You have to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
There you go.